Yo, what's going on, guys? AKA TeeChurch here, bringing you guys another Fortnite video. Today I'm doing something a little bit different because there's been a new item that has been added to the game that I think is going to have a significant impact on the meta this season, especially with the removal of Rift to Goes and cars. So this new item is called the Grappling Gloves. It's very similar to the Spider-Man gloves that we saw in Season 1. These are going to be extremely crucial, like I said, because of the removal of those mobility items. So it's very important for us to know where these spawn and know exactly how they work. So there's 10 spawns around the map. This first one looks like a new piece that has been added over by the islands by Sanctuary. And there's generally 3 spawns at each one of these locations with an 80% chance to spawn the gloves. So you may only get 1 glove, you may get 2 gloves, or you may get all 3. I know that 50-50 in these spots is probably going to be a pretty popular strategy, but we do need to keep in mind if we're playing in a trios mode, there's a possibility that we may not get all of the gloves. So they spawn in these little toolboxes, very similar to the red ones that we see around the map that have the chonkers tires in them. Now, I'm in Battle Lab, so my glove is going to have 30 charges, but in competitive, it's only going to have 10. And like I said, it operates very similar to the Spider-Man glove. So I'm going to come over here to this tree. I'm going to left click, and I can just swing. And as you can see, like I said, the mechanics are very, very similar to the Spider-Man glove that we saw in Season 1. Very simple. I'm going to be honest, I think it's a very fun item that they're adding to the game, though I understand the reservations that a lot of the competitive players have, especially with not having any mobility in the meta. I'm not gonna lie, it kind of sucks, but these are going to be the most busted item in the game this season. So understanding where they spawn and how they operate is going to be extremely important for us to succeed in competitive this season, especially if we don't already know how to rotate, maybe because we didn't play a meta where there wasn't a lot of mobility like Chapter 2 Season 1. I know some of you guys may be newer to the game, and that's just experience that you don't have, and that's okay. This second location, guys, is going to be over here by Daily Bugle. It's right next to Sunny Steps as well, and as you can see, there's one Grappler that's going to spawn here on top of this box, one that's going to spawn on top of this bench, and then there's also an additional one that generally will spawn right here. So this third location is going to be over here by Shifty Shafts, kind of located right in between Shifty and Sleepy. We only got 1 spawn here this time, but it looks like it's following the same pattern as the other spawns. So you're going to have 1 here, 1 on it looks like a dartboard actually, so I guess I got that wrong in the last clip. And then we're going to have 1 right here as well. Alright guys, so our 4th location is going to be located up here by the Northwest Mountain Vault. It's right here at the base of the mountain, right above Logjam. So we're going to have 1 on top of this checkerboard, 1 on top of the box. And this one didn't spawn here this time, but it's either going to be right here or it's going to be right here. Our 5th location now. This one actually took me a little bit of time to find. I'm not exactly sure why, but we're just going to ignore that. This one's going to be down here at the bottom of Rave Cave. It's right outside of Main on the right side. Pulling up at our 6th location, we're going to be here right next to Tilted Towers. It's right here north of what looks to be some leftover fossils from a live event. And also where the house used to be, where that is currently getting rebuilt. So we have, again, the box on top of the crate. We have the box on top of the dartboard. But yeah, this is the 3rd box here, guys. This is the one that I kind of been trying to point out to you in previous clips. Just wasn't spawning, but it did spawn for this one. So you guys can get kind of a clear picture of what it's going to look like when all 3 of the crates spawn. Pulling up to our 7th location, we are located on the edge of the desert biome, just north of Rocky Reels. We're here on one of the plateaus. And again, we got all 3 spawns. So 1 on top of the box, 1 on top of the checkerboard, dartboard. I just can't get that right. Guys, I don't know. And then again, 1 on the edge of the crane here. So pulling up to our 8th location here, we are just northeast of Synapse, out here in the middle of the desert biome. So here again, 1, 2, and 3 spawns. Pulling up to our 9th location, we are just southwest of Greasy Grove in the mushroom biome. If you guys don't already know, these little blue mushrooms on the ground are really great because they send you flying and they heal you and they recharge. So like it'll start to glow blue again and I can get more shield back. But aside from that, we're here for the grappling guns, right? So we got all 3 spawns this time. And again, it's following the same pattern that it has in the rest of the locations. Pulling up to our 10th and final location, we are out here in between the Joneses and Condo Canyon, real close to the edge of Oliver OG split. Oliver OG might have gotten a buff this season, guys, not gonna lie. But we've got all 3 of our grapplers here. And again, you can see following the same familiar pattern, one on top of the box, one on top of the dartboard, and one on the edge of the crane. So I hope this video helps you guys a lot. Being a coach myself, I'm always hitting the VODs, so I can't wait to see some of the wacky rotates that you guys pull off this season with these things. And I hope to see some of you guys on the battle bus. Have a good one.